Hello, UNCW. Welcome to Seahawks Central News. I'm Holly McGrory.
And I'm Tandis Flores. Today we're talking about Hurricane Matthew.
Get ready, UNCW. Seahawks Central News starts now.
All UNCW students evacuated campus 2 weeks ago. The university required students to leave campus by noon on Thursday, October 6th. Why? Hurricane season is officially in full swing, and Hurricane Matthew had detrimental impacts. Hurricane Matthew made landfall in the Carolinas around 11 p.m. on Saturday, October 8th.
Hurricane Matthew swept through Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. The hurricane struck Florida's coast on Thursday, October 6th, and creeped up the eastern seaboard. It hit North Carolina on Saturday and exited eastern Virginia a day later. Florida, Georgia, and both the Carolinas declared states of emergency before Hurricane Matthew's arrival. Severe flooding and power outages impacted many people between Savannah and Norfolk. The hurricane's aftermath included fallen trees along with flooded and wind-damaged homes. 43 people in the United States lost their lives during the hurricane.
Duke Energy monitored the storm's path and sent out updates. The Fayetteville Observer reported more than 600,000 residents did not have power on Saturday, October 8th. Many of the outages occurred around the Fayetteville area. The News and Observer reported that Duke had 5,600 workers restoring the outages.
Hurricane Matthew hit the Carolinas Saturday, October 8th. Some parts of Bladen County were hit with over 15 inches of rainfall and 39-mile-an-hour winds. Bladen County is about an hour drive from UNCW. This was devastating for Bladen County schools. The flooding caused severe damage that will require extensive repair. Some schools have yet to recover power as of October 12th. Superintendent Robert Taylor told WECT that their main priority is the safety of the children. They're also trying to coordinate flood supplies for the coming weeks and days. Workers are assessing the damage and are hard at work. Taylor told WECT that classes may not resume until October 24th.
Seahawks Central News reporter Fiona Vanderster is in studio to tell us about the hurricane's impact on prices. Here's the first segment of Teal Talks Money.
Thank you, Tandis. Hurricane Matthew not only brought floods to roads and houses in the eastern part of North Carolina, it also brought a flood of complaints from its residents. North Carolina residents were faced with surges in gas, restaurant, and hotel prices. Attorney General Roy Cooper extended the North Carolina law against price gouging from 66 counties to statewide last Friday. The extension occurred after a state of emergency was declared. This is not the first time Cooper has dealt with price gouging in North Carolina. Last month, the Attorney General's office put into effect the ban against an unfair increase in gas prices when there was a reported leak in a pipeline that carried gas from the Gulf Coast to North Carolina. Back to you, Tandis.
Thank you, Fiona. UNCW canceled classes on Monday, October 10th, and Tuesday, October 11th. The negative impacts of the hurricane prevented students from traveling back to campus after the mandatory evacuation. Campus remained closed from Thursday, October 6th to Monday, October 10th. The residence halls open on Monday at noon.
Many students had trouble getting back to campus after the mandatory evacuation. Highways were completely flooded due to the hurricane. Reporter Bria Perry talked to students about making the trip back to campus. Here's the first segment of Hawk Talk.
My personal experience with Hurricane Matthew was worse than I had expected it to be. I was expecting it to hit Wilmington and the coast worse, but it ended up really affecting my town. My dance studio flooded, so that's all having to be repaired. My friend, whose dad is a turkey farmer, all 25,000 of his turkeys drowned.
So my personal experience with Hurricane Matthew was actually terrible. My hometown, Sampson County and Dunn area, we all got flooded and the power was out pretty much the entire week. The stores were closed, so pretty much Dunn was completely shut down. There was no way for me to get back here. Every single road leading to 40 was closed.
Getting back to campus, that wasn't easy. My friend and I had planned to leave on Monday, but the roads were closed, so we couldn't come back. And then getting back, we just saw how flooded it was in certain areas, like houses were pretty much just underwater.
For more information about Seahawks Central News, follow at UNCW TealTV on Instagram and Twitter, like UNCW TealTV on Facebook, and subscribe below.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Holly McGrory.
And I'm Tandis Flores. See you next week, Seahawks.